welcome to Pigeons TV with the grand final week. We have co-coach of the Pigeons and dual premiership player with the Pigeons, Drew Barnes. Welcome, Drew.
Thanks, Rob.
Drew, how long have you been involved with the Yarrawonga Football Club now?
This is my 6th year.
And a grand final every year.
It has been, yeah. So it's been a pretty successful period for the Pigeons. So yeah, hopefully we can keep it going.
In your time with the club, what have you enjoyed the most about being a Pigeon?
Look, it's probably the guys that we've got around the group. I think we're going into this weekend with about 17, 18 guys that have played premierships with each other. So to be able to keep a group like that together, it's fantastic. You build those friendships on and off the field, and I think that's what it's all about.
What are some of the challenges of being a playing coach?
Well, I guess at times you can be thinking about the coaching side of things on the ground, which will take it out of your performance. But I guess with Chris being offsider, during game day, he takes the majority of the speaking at quarter time and half time, and and that takes the burden off me and just it gives me the ability to just focus on the game.
And Drew, with being on the ground as a coach, do you feel like you lead by example rather than with words? Is that a fair assumption? Yeah,
I think so. I mean, any captain or any coach, I think that's what they want to do. You want them to, you want to set that example so that everyone will follow you, and obviously that's the best way to go.
Now, you've worked with Chris for the last 2 years. How have you found the relationship, and other elements of his coaching that you can take on board in the future?
Oh, look, I've already taken some on board. Right throughout this time, I've learned a lot off him. He's been fantastic. He comes from Mulwala, and I'm originally an Athea boy, so we had a fair rivalry before we took on the job. But he's a guy that really looks outside of football as well, so it's making sure that we can get that balance of life and football even, because if you can get them enjoying being at the club and having a stable time off the field, I think that's when you can get the best performance out of them.
Speaking of that work-life footy balance, Kia's main rule from an outsider point of view was the no drinking on Sundays. Do you think that helped the balance come along?
It's just something that we put in place there. I don't know. The guys like a beer, and it's always something within reason, keep the balance even. And we just thought, well, if they're drinking Sundays, well, they need to be doing something Mondays. Yep. So it's just keeping that balance even.
Now, from a supporter point of view, what would you like to see from all the Pigeon fans and supporters out there on Sunday?
Obviously, get to the game, wear the colours, scream as loud as you can, because the boys definitely do hear it out there. When it gets to those tough points in the game, and you can hear someone over the fence really barracking hard for you, they'll tend to try and lift a little bit. Now,
the last 2 years, Yarrawonga have hosted the Grand Final Parade, back to Albury this year. You've been part of every Grand Final Parade so far. Can Albury match the enthusiasm and excitement that has been the last two?
Look, I wouldn't have thought so. The first couple that we played in, we went up there, and it's just not the same feeling. So they've got so many footy clubs throughout that small city, I guess. But here in Yarrawonga, one club, the whole town gets behind you, and over those last couple of years when we have held it, it's been fantastic.
We see some younger players coming through, such as Bronson Schofield, many others. In your opinion, is developing well as a player? Who else is coming through, in your opinion?
Bo Seymour, he's coming through. Matty Gorman, as you said, Bronson Schofield, Connor Hargraves. We've got a good group that are really, probably. Well, most of them have tasted a premiership actually, whether it's through reserves or through seniors. So they've got that experience on what it takes to get to that point. And I just hope that all the other younger guys around the club, especially through the under-18s, that really look at that success and see that these guys do get opportunity in the senior group, and that they should strive to do it, because it's the best footy that they can probably play in this region. So you've got to commit to that and put your hand up to that highest level.
Yep. Well, thanks very much, Drew. All the best for the 6th grand final in a row. Hope we can make it 3-all, and we'll go all out for next year.
Nice,
thanks, Drew.